Hey, what's up everybody, this is G2G TV with our last classic review in this Disturbed month. I have stressed like hell to get all the classic reviews done before Rivals released. And as I'm recording this, it's about 2 more days until it releases. Because I would probably not have enough time to finish all the reviews in time, if I didn't finish them all before Rivals hits the stores. Because, well, there is 10 songs to review, and I will review the Rivals expansion as well. So overall the whole month has been very stressful for me, and I am happy about soon being done with the Disturbed reviews. Today we're looking at the Disturbed pack number 4, and yes, I know I already reviewed this pack at the beginning of the year, but that was only for the pro drums, and I have grown as a reviewer a lot since then. So is the songs of this pack any fun to play? Let's find out. The first song is Warrior, and on drums this song is pretty amazing, but also pretty tough. I do not agree with the difficulty rating though. I would rather have rated this a nightmare rating instead, since in my opinion this is not a super hard song. It starts with a super fun forward beat on the hi-hat, with a lot of single, double and triple strokes on the kick. This evolves into the verse, which is a little bit different, but also got the same types of pedaling. It also gets some faster hi-hat hits and some extra snare hits on the hi-hat. The pre-chorus has some short bursts with fast pedaling, with a lot of changes in the beat and some very fun fills. The chorus is a 4th beat on the right cymbal, with pedal kicks on each hit, and it continues like this the whole chorus. It also has some places that doubles the speed of the pedaling, as well as some extra snare hits on and between the hi-hat hits. The chorus also ends with some rolling on the snare and toms. After the second chorus you get this super fun mix of snare tom and snare cymbal beat, with pedaling between them. There is also some rolling at times here. Overall I seriously love playing this on the drums, although it is very tough, and you do need leg control to really enjoy this song. And that's why I'm giving the drum chart a 9.5 out of 10. The bass chart is also pretty great. The verse is a mix of short blast drumming with breaks, hammer-ons and short sustains between them. The verse is pretty fun, and you can fast drum if you don't like to blast drum, because there is max 4 notes before breaks or hammer-ons, which did make the verse experience a little bit better for me, since as you all know, I suck at blast drumming. The pre-chorus however adds just blast drumming with hammer-ons, with single note changes at the end. And at the end of the pre-chorus, you get a section with simple single note changes, short blast drumming, and some fun hammer-ons. The chorus is just blast drumming, with hammer-ons to connect the strumming. Luckily the hammer-ons is kinda enjoyable. The whole section after the second chorus is just normal strumming and blast drumming on the green note, which is by far the most boring part of this song. In fact, it's the only dull part of this song. The rest of the song is pretty enjoyable, but not super hard. So if you are after a super hard song, you should probably look elsewhere. I give the bass chart a 7.5 out of 10 though, since it's still a pretty fun song to play. The guitar chart is about as good as the bass chart, but the verses are way better. It's a mix of super fast drumming and a lot of hammer-ons. The pre-chorus is the same as the bass chart, you just use more hammer-ons instead of the single note changes. The chorus is just blast drumming on chords, with single notes and hammer-ons to connect the strumming sections. After the second chorus you get blast drumming on single notes, and that's the song in a nutshell. The verses is super fun, and the pre-chorus got its moments, but the chorus is pretty dull in my opinion. Well, except for the final chorus, which has a very fun but tough hammer section until the end of the song. I give the guitar chart a 7.5 out of 10. This song is close to perfection on drums. The bass and guitar chart is also very fun, but nothing special. I give Warrior by Disturbed a total score of a great 8.2 out of 10. Our second song of the pack is Immortalized. Is that even a word? Anyway, this is by far the hardest song on drums of this pack, but it's also a lot of fun, if your leg can handle it. Because this song will make your leg hurt bad, if it can't. It starts with a slow 4th beat on the hi-hat, with some simple but also fun pedaling. This also turns into the verse, which also adds some extra snare hits and more pedaling. The pre-chorus is also a slow 4th beat, just on the right cymbal, and it also got a lot of these fast kick pedaling section between the cymbal hits, which again if you hadn't worked up some leg muscles you'll probably have some problems here. The chorus is a slow 4th beat with a mix of fast single, triple and a lot more pedal kicks. It got some very fun feels though. You might think to yourself, this doesn't seem too bad, like there is no super hard continuous pedaling yet. Well, after the second chorus is where you get all the continuously pedaling you could ever want. Granted, it could be worse, and there is some other Disturbed songs in this game that got more continuously pedaling, but since the whole song is pretty riddled with a lot of fast triple and more strokes on the pedal, you'll probably get very tired in the legs from playing this. Overall, this song is fun for the most part, and it's a good way to practice your leg, but for everyone that has a lot of leg control or muscles yet, this song might not be for you. I give the drum shot a 8.5 out of 10. The bass shot is starting with the verse riff, which is slow blast drumming on the green note and some very tough single note changes. The verse is super fun, but kinda repetitive and hard. The pre-chorus is mainly slow blast drumming with some changes in the strumming, while the chorus is mainly the same blast drumming, just with short breaks in the strumming for each 5 to 7 notes. After the second chorus you get a lot more single note changes with the blast drumming. This part is super tough, but I think a better player will really enjoy this. The thing about this song is that it got its very boring parts and some very fun parts, but it's also pretty repetitive. I give the bass shot a 6.5 out of 10. Guitar shot starts the same way as the bass shot, just that it also got this feel that is just chord strumming in the same speed as the normal riff. The pre-chorus is a good mix of chord and single note strumming, with a few single note changes and changes in the types of strumming and single notes you strum on. The chorus is pretty much the same as the bass shot, just with some chords mixed in with the single note strumming. After the second chorus is the same as the bass shot, and after each chorus you get fast blast strumming with chord changes and sustains. This song is way less repetitive than the bass shot, and it's also more fun in general. I give the guitar shot a 7.5 out of 10. Another very good song, not as good as Warrior in my opinion, but is still enjoyable on all the instruments, and I do recommend you to check it out. I give Immortalized by Disturbed a total score of a great 7.5 out of 10. The last song of the pack is the Vengeful One, and this is luckily the easiest song to play on the drums in this pack. Not to say it's easy, which is not, but it's by far the easiest. It starts with this pretty fun fast 8-hit beat on the hi-hat, with a hit on the blue hi-hat opener before a short breaks before the beat starts again. And then you get the bridge that is normally after each chorus, which is a 4 beat on the green cymbal with a mix of single and more kicks. The kicks aren't as fast as the two other songs though, so it's much more doable if you have problems with the two other songs. The verse is a mix of the intro beat and that beat just cut up with more blue hi-hat opener. There is a short break before each chorus, which got a few blue tom hits between the breaks. The chorus is just like the beat after each chorus, just with less pedaling and a lot more fun fills. After the second chorus you get a fast 8-hit beat on the blue ride cymbal, that ends with a continuously pedaling section, with cymbal snare hits for every other pedal kick. You also get this very tough and fast blast beat at the end of it, that will make you choke unless you're super good. It luckily doesn't last long though. After that it calms a little bit down, with this super fun 4th beat on pretty much all the cymbals, with pedal kicks on each hit. You also get some double strokes on the ride cymbal here, which is a good way to practice the control of these types of beats, because it's not doing it super fast. Overall this shot does have some more hard parts, but it's not super hard, and it doesn't have a lot of continuously pedaling. You should have some leg control, as you need with all the Disturbed songs though, and that's why I give the drum shot a 9 out of 10. The bass shot is simply amazing. It starts with a 7-measure break before the verse riff starts, with this really fun single note strumming, single note changes and some tough but fun hammer-ons. The pre-chorus is just long sustains with some hammer-ons at the end. The chorus is single note sustains and fast strumming with some hammer-ons to connect some of them. After the second chorus you get some simple strums on the green note first. Then you get this real fun mix of single note strumming and a lot of hammer-ons. There is also some fast blast strumming and single note changes at some parts here. Overall the shot is super fun, the verses are incredible, the bridge after the second chorus is also amazing, and I give the bass shot a 9 out of 10. The guitar shot starts with the verse, which is fast strumming on single notes and chords, with some chord changes and hammer-ons here and there, which was super fun but also pretty tough. The pre-chorus has some slower single note changes, with some short sustains on some of them, and it ends with some fun chord changes. The chorus is a mix of slow chord changes with sustains and fast strumming on the chords with some changes in some of them. There is a few times you get some single note strumming as well. After the first chorus you get a guitar solo, which isn't too hard or too easy. It got some fun hammers throughout the whole thing. After this encore you get something pretty similar to the bass chart, just with a few more hammer-ons. Overall this chart is just amazing like the drum and bass chart. All the parts of this chart is very fun, and the chart changes more and more the longer into the song you get. I also give the guitar chart a 9 out of 10. Well, this is the best song of the pack for sure, when it comes to the full band experience. It might be the best Disturbed song in this game in fact. I give the Vengeful One a total score of amazing 9 out of 10. This is more like it. This whole pack is amazing, and if you haven't already you should definitely buy it. I can recommend all the songs for all the instruments, and I give the Disturbed pack number 4 a total score of a great 8.2 out of 10. But that's all for the Disturbed reviews. Check out the full month here. And next time I will do a top 10 best Disturbed song in this game. But as always, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more open content in the future. And tell us in the comments your thoughts of this DLC pack. See you next time.